So what you are seeing here is a road blocker that I've had since the late 1980s that would barely go a few feet and then it would stall out. And over this last month I've been trying to wrap my head around how these things work and how I can make them work more efficiently. Now again, this car has not worked at all like this for 30 years almost, and there it stalls out. And what I've discovered are about 5 things that a guy needs to do in order to make the cars run smoothly, and I thought I would share that with you today. So right here is a road blocker car, and this is one that I just got last month, and it works pretty well. There are 5 things that a guy needs to do. The first thing is to make sure that your wheels spin freely, and if they don't, then your car is not going to glide from lane to lane easily. And that means beveling out right here with the Dremel, so that way the wheel can come back at its fullest extension. The second thing is with the wheels is to make sure that they are fairly tight but yet loose enough to spin. If the axle is loose, then of course the wheel is going to wobble and it's not going to roll efficiently. Next thing a guy needs to have is a powerful enough armature. If your armature isn't strong enough, then it's not going to glide from lane to lane. Now, the next thing is, of course, pickup shoes. And if pickup shoes aren't good, if they're worn, then they're not going to conduct electricity as well. I re-tin the far left one with copper, as I find that it wears the most, and the copper also tends to conduct better. Now, the next couple things are the most critical that I've discovered, and that has to do with the steering mechanism up front. You see, there's this long shaft with a gear and a cam that's attached to it, and there's a steel rod that goes through that attaches to these 2 arms right here. And then there's a U-shaped piece that the cam runs in. That U-shaped piece is the drag link, basically, that attaches to the kingpins and causes your wheels to steer. So if all of this isn't tight, then your car isn't going to glide very easily. So the first thing I did was to melt these arms back to the post. That's what Aurora had done initially, and over the years they stretch, or over time I should say they stretch. So I made sure that was a tight fit on this front gear. The next thing was on that U-shaped piece up front right here. I squished down those 2 arms with a pair of pliers. Now that made a tighter fit on this cam, and so I beveled out that U-shaped piece with a needle file. And now you have seen the success of that with the purple road blocker. Well, now I'm going to use the Camaro. Again, this is the one I got in January, and show you how that one runs. It's got a much more powerful armature. And see, that thing just plain zips around the track. So if you have any questions, just feel free to post a little message. Hope this helps.